Hey guys, good morning. It's John here and welcome inside my toy room. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I'm going to go through my carded vintage Kenner collection and I just want to take a run through and see how everything's holding up after storing it for the last 4 or 5 years. I like to check every 4 or 5 years, see how things are doing. And the recent videos I've seen with the auctions that have been going on, it's just kind of inspired me to take a look at the collection again and see how they're holding up. Star Wars Darth Vader, this is a 12-back. The story on this one, a lot of these have a story, so we'll tell stories while we're doing it. I got this from a neighbor who moved in up the road when I lived in New York. They moved into the house and they were cleaning it all out, and up in the attic they found a Christmas gift shoved into the rafters, and they slightly opened it up and found this Darth Vader poking out. And someone had told them that down the street there was a guy who bought Star Wars stuff, so they brought it down the street. Yeah, it's got this flaw, folded corner a little bit, little wrinkles there. But that's about it. The bubble is perfect on Vader. That's what I like about it. It's clear and perfect. So they brought it down to me, and we made a deal. This was like probably 90, 91, somewhere in that time frame. So, as you can imagine, I got it for a lot less than what you would pay today. And we all walked away happy from that one. They were ecstatic because they couldn't believe it. Jawa on a 12-back. Now, a lot of times, like, you'll see this tear. Someone tried to tear the price sticker off, and it tore the card. So that's why I was able to get this one. A lot of times, I'll go for a flaw if it means I can have the guy in my collection for... Because I'll tell you what, every single one of these, I've never spent more than $50 on a single Star Wars figure in the package. So all of these were $50 or less when I bought them. So, no, that's not true. I paid $60 for Yoda. Sorry. But, so let's say $60 or less on everything. This is a really nice front card. This one, Death Squad Commander. The front of the card is amazing. Children's Palace. Look at that. It's got a little crinkle in the bubble on the top, but otherwise, this is like so perfect on the front. I love it. But here comes the flaw. Someone tore out that little thing to send away. But if I'm displaying these from the front, no one's going to notice. You know what I mean? Chewbacca on a 20-back with the Boba Fett offer. If I see the Boba Fett offer and I can get a deal on it, I really like to have it. Sticker and the tab was torn off, so that's why you get this one for cheaper than we normally would have. But look at that. Get a free Boba Fett. It's not a sticker either. It's actually printed on the card. So that's the really cool part. Some of them were stickered on the back. Like a giant sticker. But look at that rocket fire Fett. That's pretty cool. And then the 20 figures that were out up to this point, which were awesome. I love the way these card backs look. I really like the styling. Now this one is really cool. This is like, I mean, by today's standards, this would go for a mint. I can't believe it. And yes, a lot of these I did buy like 30 years ago. So I've had them in my collection that long. But yes, it's missing the seal. Again, it's not a sticker on the back. Boba Fett. Oh, yeah, you know, it is a sticker. This is one with the sticker. Sorry. Yeah, see, this yellow part is a sticker. Where on the Chewbacca, See, it showed you the character. This one has a sticker over it. So that's the other thing. I've got an example with the sticker and without the sticker. Because at this point, they decided he wasn't going to be rocket fire. Offer expires 5/31/79. So we can't send in for him still. But still showing only like 20 on the back, so that's pretty cool. But I love how minty the front of this is. I mean, it is like absolutely mint. So perfect. My Ben Kenobi, Obi-Wan, is unpunched, for whatever that helps with. But it's got a big tear on it. So you get 1 plus as it being unpunched, and then 1 negative, but it's torn, you know? And yeah, that's pretty cool though. He is on a 21 back, and the back is intact. So otherwise, this is a really nice, look at that back. I love it, I love it. Let me show the droid factory and stuff. So yeah, otherwise that's a really nice carded figure. Snags here, Snaggletooth. He's got a little card bending in some spots. And the bubble is crushed on Snags here. Looks like someone stepped on it. So that was the flaw that got me the Snags on a 21 back. Pretty cool. And then we get into Empire Strikes Back. Now this I did seek out, and that's why I paid the most I've ever paid for a Star Wars figure is for this one. Because this is an unpunched Toys R Us, pretty nice shape Yoda. He's got a little bit of bubble crush there, but only that slight amount. And the back is perfect. And this is the first Yoda where they threw him up in the corner. So this is the absolute first packaging that Yoda was ever on. And since Yoda's my guy, I had to splurge and pay a little bit, you know, more than what I normally do for figures for Yoda. And I bought him like two or 3 years ago at Christmas time off auction on eBay. I just kept hunting auctions after getting my Christmas bonus money, and hunted auctions till I got one in a price range that I liked. So, and now we'll go to Empire Strikes Back. Now I have a Stormtrooper on an Empire Strikes Back card. It's unpunched, and it's Revenge of the Jedi. So when I saw that, I had to grab this. And look at this. He is mint perfect. I love this one. This is like probably the best condition card and figure I have. It is so amazing. Just pristine. This is like off the factory floor fresh, you know? I mean, you got those little dings there and little side dings, like shelfware, I call it, you know? But otherwise, I love that it's Revenge of the Jedi. Free Admiral Akbar. Revenge. Figure from Star Wars Revenge of the Jedi with 6 proofs of purchases. And it's got the 48 back, all 48 figures. But I love that one. And then we also have the AT-AT Commander on a Revenge of the Jedi. But as you can see, there's slight bubble crush. There's a few scuffs up at the top. Looks like that's been taped. It's just neat to have him, though. Revenge of the Jedi, 48 back again. And then we have the Empire Strikes Back Cloud Car Pilot. Yes, with gray weapons, just in case you're wondering. Free 4 LOM with purchase, but it's really Zuckuss. No, for me, it's 4 LOM. It's never going to be Zuckuss. 47 back. All 47 figures. Proof purchase still intact. And then we have Princess Leia on the same card, free 4 LOM figure. And this one has a Zayre's $2.99 Leia Organa. 47 back again with special offer, free 4 LOM action figure with purchase of any 5 Star Wars action figures. Awesome. Next up we have an Empire Strikes Back with a sticker, with a JCPenney sticker right over the logo. Lobot. And it's signed by John Knowles, the guy who played Lobot. Look at that. Rebel blaster in there. This is a 41 back, and you can see there's a little flaw where there's a tear in the by the not the tab there, whatever you call the hanger tab. 41 back, 41 figures, going with the blue instead of the yellow, which I prefer the blue. I like the blue. We got some new play sets we haven't seen on the back before. Look for these exciting action play sets to recreate actual events from the movie. And then this one is really nice. I like this one a lot. Empire Strikes Back Death Star droid with the C-back for special Star Wars Display Arena offer. And the card, the bubble is really nice on this one. The card's pretty good except for a slight tear ding at the top there. Looks like someone put tacks in it. That's what it is. See, like there and in the middle. Someone stuck it on a wall with tacks. So that was kind of the flaw in this one. But the this arena thing, display arena, is pretty cool. And that is a 45 back Empire Strikes Back. Yellow backing. The Ugnaught, $2.99. He unpunched Ugnaught. Empire Strikes Back, but his card is yellowing now. Over time, it's getting darker and darker yellow. Even though it's stored, I don't get it. It's not seeing sunlight. 41 back. Beautiful card, right? I mean, this is like minty mint, except for that yellowing bubble. This guy was in the trade. I got him along with the Wolverine 181 issue of the first appearance, Hulk 181, the first appearance of Wolverine. So I'm saying that out of order, aren't I? That's why my brain was all confused. So I got Hulk 181, this Ugnaught figure, and a couple other. I got some R5D4 stuff and a bunch of other things that I traded for a box of 90s Power of the Force green card figures. So nowadays, I mean, I did that like 10 or 12 years ago. So nowadays, I feel like I got the better end of the deal on that. Alexander's, $1.99. Unpunched, but it's got a tear at the top. IG-88 with a free Revenge of the Jedi offer. That's pretty cool. The bubbles are really nice on this one. We've seen this back before. Collect all 48. And then we have Dengar unpunched also. And that is a Burt Wheeler's $3.98. See how much they were at some places? $4. Dengar, his bubble's a little crushed, getting a little yellow over time. And this one is a 41 back. All right. Cool. Okay, now let's move on to Return of the Jedi. Tri-logo and Power of Force coin ones. See, like, part of this is I try to get a different card back also. And there's some stories in here. Wow. So I'm going to start with this Lando. This kind of gives you proof. Lando Calrissian, Return of the Jedi 65 back, $30. All right. That kind of gives you some proof of what I pay for these. Return of the Jedi, Lando Calrissian. There's some sticker wear there, right? Yellowed bubble. But otherwise, I mean, it's a really nice intact bubble. He's got a nice smile on his face. Kenner 65 back. So it shows the Ewoks there. Look at that. Yeah, really nice. Pretty cool. And let's see, let's go on to, we'll do Luke Skywalker next. Luke has a story. Unpunched Return of the Jedi Luke Skywalker with the green lightsaber. His bubble's slightly yellowing now from age. So Luke's story is, we were at the Rochester Antique and Toy Show, nicknamed RATS, R-A-T-S, Rochester Antique Toy Show. And the guy wanted, I distinctly remember the guy wanted $100 for this figure. This was back in, boy, it had to be, look at that picture. I love that picture. Had to be like 91, 92. And I kept going back offering $60, telling him there's absolutely no possible way that he's going to get $100 for that Luke. And I kept going 60, 60, 60. I went back on Saturday, $60, $60, $60. Wouldn't do it. I went back on Sunday in the morning, kept asking. He wouldn't do it. He kept insisting it was a $100 figure. Ooh, this Admiral Akbar has the blacked out Ewoks. Clicked all 65. And then I went, but my friend jokingly, he said, you should go back now at the end of the day. We were all cleaning up, packing our stuff, and say, well, now my offer is $50. So I did. I went back there, told, like, just, high on my friend's advice. And I said, okay, you didn't sell him for the 100. I told you he wasn't worth 100. Now my offer is $50. And he said, cash? And I gave him the cash, and I walked away with that Luke. I just remember being like, holy shit, he actually went for it. Like what the hell? And so then that's how I got that Luke. Now, my very first carded figure I ever owned was this R2. I think I actually bought him at clearance in a store like KB or something. And I just remember this being the very first, and for a long time, the only one I owned. For 5 or 6 years, it was the only one I owned. 77 figures on the back of this card. And still own it now, We have a Return of the Jedi unpunched for LOM. Not a bad bubble. Slightly yellow, but not too bad. He's on a 65 back with the blacked out Ewoks. And some X marks someone must have been collecting. So that's probably why I got him for a little bit cheaper, was someone was collecting and they were Xing them off as they go. Let's go to Weequay next. Those Han Solos have a story, so I gotta wait on them. I'm gonna talk a story there. A lot of scuff where they tried to tear the sticker off. It's unpunched, but it clearly was put on the shelf. A Weequay. Now, I've had a couple Weequays, Klaatu, because when I was doing these, when I was collecting back in, I don't know, the early 90s, these guys were $10 to $15 all day long. These guys, Squid Head, Klaatu, Gamorrean Guard, like all those, the Nikto, yeah, those 4. Well, Rees, so there's 5. It was those Jabba guys that are fairly common. It wasn't the last 17 or the later Klaatu or Barada or any of that. It was the regular Klaatu, the Weequay, the Rees, the Squid Head, and the Gamorrean Guard were all like $10 to $15 all day long. And I was buying them up. I had 6 or 7 of all these guys. And then a couple years back, someone offered me like $40, $50 for every single one of them, except for this one. I kept this one because Weequay was one of my favorites. I should have kept a Gamorrean Guard in hindsight, but I didn't. And I let them go because I was like, holy crap, these are like $10 figures. What the hell's wrong with you, dude? So I sold them to the guy, and then now I can't touch them. It's like I keep seeing them go for $100 or more, and I'm like, come on, man. I was like, it sucked. I should have kept one of each, but I only kept that 1 week. I'm like kicking myself. And same with I had a Tri-Logo Emperor, but I sold him a while ago, and I'm kicking myself. I should have just kept it. I don't know why. I got a really good offer and sold them. This is like minty mint fresh. This is really cool, except for the yellowed bubble. Imperial Commander on Return of the Jedi card. It is a 77 back. I don't even remember how I got that one. Let's do the Hans. So the reason I have two Han Solos is because you'll notice camouflage lapel and non-camouflage lapel. So I bought these the same time I bought Yoda. I believe, if I remember correctly. I did a video. It was one Christmas. I bought the Yoda and these figures and a couple other things off eBay. And I think in total that year, I spent maybe $260 off eBay buying figures. And the Yoda was $60. These were each $50, I think. And I guess because I was hunting and I was doing the auctions, and I just got stuck on wanting one of each because they weren't going for that much, you know. And this one has the free Anakin Skywalker offer. I mean, it's a pretty minty fresh card with the camo lapel and free Anakin Skywalker Return of the Jedi figure with purchase of 5 figures. 77 back. And then this one is without that, but without the camo lapels. He's got regular lapels and still minty fresh. So what I liked about it was this is a 79 back, slight damage there on the top. But what I liked about it was I got both card variations and both figure variations in one shot, you know, on one Christmas. I think I can fold that down. That'll work. 79 figures in the back of here because the 2 Ewoks. That's right. So the 2 Ewoks, look at that. We were just discussing this. The two of the Ewoks, Poplu and Lumat, came out before the others. So 79, that would mean, and they're normally considered part of the last 17. So for us, it was the last 15 because we got those first. Let's go to Power of the Force, I guess. So this is funny. This one and Prune Face here, I got it the last Star Wars celebration I went to in Chicago. And I was shocked at the prices there. That's why I bought these. I normally would never buy packaged figures at a celebration because the prices are jacked up. But like I said, these were less than $50, so I grabbed them. I think they were 40. I think this was 40 and the Prune Face was 30 or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but 92 figures. Collect all 92. And someone had circled a few that they had or wanted. So 1, 2... Yeah, it'd be 15, and then Lomat. How do you get 7? Oh, 17 because of Yak Face, which isn't shown on this card. So there's 93 figures officially, if you count Yak Face. So yeah, for us, it was technically the last 15 because we already had Poplu and Lumat before these last group came out. And I still need Han Carbonite, the Imperial Dignitary, Lando General there, Imperial Gunner. I need the poncho for Luke, but I have 2 Lukes. I need a poncho. I'll trade a Luke for a poncho, but I need that poncho. I need the A-Wing pilot and I need a Man-O-Man. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 6 figures to have it total. To have everyone. Well, Yak Face, so there's 7. Tri-Logo, unpunched, Yeah, that was unpunched too, wasn't it? No, he's punched. That's right, he's punched. This is unpunched. But yeah, like people have said, the card back is a lot thinner on a Tri-Logo, and the bubble is like horrendous. So this is slightly crushed a little bit. Prune face, Tri-Logo. And they show the blacked out Ewoks on the back, but the other Ewoks are not blacked out. Poplu and Ewok warrior figure, they didn't even have a name for him yet. It was Luma, right? So that's kind of neat. And then Biker Scout. Big one for me that I want is the Snow Trooper. So there we go, guys. Thanks a lot for looking at these with me. Hope you guys enjoyed this rundown memory lane and this look at figures that I've got. I think you guys want to look at that Jedi Luke again, don't you? And yeah, I just want to say thanks a lot for coming along on this journey with me as I scoped out my figures and checked their condition, make sure everything's still fine. They live in a safe, in a floor safe. I know I'm crazy. I don't know. Well, I don't have any way to really display them and keep them in nice shape, so. And I'm not spending $700 or $800 to buy acrylic cases when I can use that same $600-700 to buy more figures. I'd rather have more figures than cases. Why would I spend that much money on acrylics? Someday I'll find something at a craft store for $1 that'll work just as good, and we'll do that, you know. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Really appreciate it. I'm John. I'm out of here, and we'll talk to you guys later. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a great weekend during this quarantine. Let me know what package figures you got. Let me know if you have any stories about picking them up. And let's discuss in the comments packaged Kenner Star Wars. What's your favorite one? Who do you have? Do you have any stories about picking these up like I do? All right. Talk to you later, guys. Thanks. Bye.